Hey, Adam Chandler here again. Welcome to Social Media Secrets, a behind the scenes look at some of my most profitable social media campaigns. My entire goal of this video is to knock your socks off with value and show you some of some marketing strategies that I've implemented, some specific campaigns and some strategies that I implement that have made me a lot of money in the home business industry. That has really allowed me to create some serious leverage and free time. And if you're anything like me, then that's why you're here. It's not just about the money. It's about what the money is going to allow you to do, and really leveraging yourself and creating freedom and lifestyle that only comes from a leveraged business that works whether you work it or not, whether you're sitting in front of your computer or whether you are skiing, hitting the slopes in Aspen, or sitting on the sipping a Mai Tai on the beach. That's if you're anything like me, that's why you're doing this, and that's why this video is going to focus on passive marketing strategies. Okay, this isn't about how to network on Facebook, the things that's going to keep you glued to your computer all day, but the things that are going to really create leverage. And one thing that I want to share with you before we even get into the meat and potatoes of it all is that a lot of this is going to be, you're going to learn a lot of principles. You're going to learn a lot of principles that work in social media. Not specifically click here, because that stuff changes, okay? These social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, this specific point and click stuff changes, and that's why it doesn't make a ton of sense to teach that stuff, because it could be obsolete, in a month. But if you understand the principles that make it work, and you understand how to get people's attention and how to motivate people, then the specific click here, it doesn't really matter. And if some new social media platform comes along, which it most likely will, then if you understand these principles that I'm going to share with you here, then you'll be able to very easily walk in and create some amazing results very, very quickly, regardless of the specifics, because this is about people. This is about motivating people. And one thing that a lot of people don't understand about internet marketing, they think that internet marketing is about, they think that success in internet marketing is about the technical stuff, like, click here and put this in here and put this here. And it's not. It's about people. It's about understanding how to motivate people, how to get people's attention, how to get people to take action. And that's what this video is about. So pay close attention, because this is gold for your business if you apply it. So let's talk about some fundamentals of advertising. One thing that I've recently kind of discovered, and I really like this concept, is that what has worked for decades in advertising actually still works and even translates to social media. So what is that? Well, if you look at successful advertising campaigns, television, print, magazine campaigns over the past several decades, you're going to notice some commonalities, and that those are some of the most successful ones leverage kids, pets, celebrities, lifestyle, and people hanging out and having a genuine good time. So let's take a look. I just thought this would be kind of fun. Let's take a look at some of what I'm talking about here with more traditional media. So this is a television campaign for Corona. Find your beach. I mean, you've most likely seen these commercials. These are very lifestyle commercials, and they've done extremely well for the brand of Corona. But a lot of it is it's very simple. It's just people sitting on a beach. They're not even talking, just waves crashing on the shore. And there's a lot of lifestyle and relaxation that you kind of associate with the Corona brand. And that's why that's been such a successful campaign. So now this is one. So that was one example using lifestyle. Here's an example of using celebrities. You see Jennifer Aniston, promoting Smart Water. I really like the Smart Water brand. I like that it's simple. I really like the brand a lot. And so, this is, using a celebrity. And by the way, using beautiful women also also works for sure. That's another thing that, that's another fundamental. And so here's an example of using pets in advertisement. He's the guru of good times. If you're around in the 1980s, you know Spuds McKenzie. I got a couple beer commercial things in here just because I like beer, but regardless, this is Spuds McKenzie. This isn't the best example of using pets in your ads, but Spuds McKenzie is cool, so I just wanted to put him in there. So let's take a look at some of my most successful Facebook promoted posts and how I use like we've just been talking about, kids, pets, celebrities, lifestyle, and people having a good time in some of my social media campaigns, specifically some of my Facebook promoted posts. Now, what we're talking about here is paid advertising on Facebook, creating a Facebook post on your fan page and then paying Facebook to put it in front of specific audiences of people. So here's one of my most successful promoted posts. And you could see in the image, I mean, the first thing that stands out in the image is lifestyle. I mean, there's palm trees. I'm relaxing on a beach chair. I'm reading a book, which I think that kind of says something about how I'm into self-education, and I'm putting this message in front of a lot of people that are in home business, that are entrepreneurs, that are that understand the importance of self-education. So I think that kind of comes through. But lifestyle is one of the big things that made this ad very successful. And before I get into the actual content, look below. 735 likes on this ad, 31 comments, and 24 shares. That's a lot of people, and this post was shown to 22,288 people, and I generated hundreds of leads. I drove a lot of traffic to this link that you're seeing on there, and I generated hundreds of leads using this one post alone. And now here's what the post says. After coming online at the tail end of the Google Gold Rush in 2008 and flat out missing the biggest boom in internet marketing in 2006, I'll be damned if I miss out on the mobile revolution when it's still in its infancy in 2014. And you see the book I'm reading is actually called The Mobile Wave. See how I'm capitalizing on the biggest business, marketing, and communication trend of our lifetime here. So a couple things about that. Number one, there's a lot of curiosity, and it's a story. I'm telling a story. Now, that's one thing that I've learned about Facebook. Number one, you've got to stand out from the crowd. If you want to be successful, you have to differentiate yourself from everybody else. Now, this post, people have become desensitized to pitchiness. If especially on social media, if it's pitchy, if your post is too pitchy, all caps and it just screams that it's an advertisement, then people are desensitized to that. They're just going to look right past it. However, if you make it more conversational, more story format, it doesn't. When you see this ad in your news feed, in your Facebook news feed, it doesn't scream advertisement. Okay, it's a story. It's conversational, and there's a lot of curiosity there, and it's gotten a lot of people to take action and to click on that link. Okay, so remember that if you want to stand out from the crowd, don't be pitchy, be conversational, tell a little bit of a story, something that's relevant to you, and use curiosity, and then have a strong call to action. So my call to action here: see how I'm capitalizing on the biggest business, marketing, and communication trend of our lifetime here. And then another thing that I wanted to point out here is that this particular ad, the link is above the fold, so they don't have to click on show more. It's just enough text. If I had made it more text, then they would have had to show more. But for this particular ad, one thing that makes it effective is it's all even the link is above the fold. So let's take a look at another one where I use lifestyle. So this is big time lifestyle. All I did really was I was on a cruise ship in Jamaica at the beginning of last year, and I took a picture of my fruity drink. I had a fruity drink in my hand, and I took a picture as of the fruity drink in my hand as we were leaving the beach in Jamaica, as we were leaving the shore. And this particular ad was to promote my ebook. And one of the passages from the ebook was, how could I ever go back to fighting rush hour traffic only to sit in a mind-numbing cubicle all day after I witnessed Dave the van man make $30,000 in 2 hours? Now, that's curiosity. There's a lot of curiosity there, and that's one thing that made the ad effective. So we've got lifestyle, we've got curiosity. If you want to know more of the story, you'd have to, get the actual ebook, but we're not talking about that right now. And then I said just one of the many powerful aha moments I've had over the past few years. Realizations like this have built a strong belief in the fact that my path is the path of the entrepreneur. You with me? Very conversational. Asking a question, you with me? It's very conversational. And then for this one, it was more of a story. But again, just like the last one, it's a story. Okay, it's not a pitch. It's not a pitch. It's not an ad. It's a story that compels people to want to click that see more button, which is the only way that they can actually click the link and go to my capture page. And the capture page is going to be congruent with the story, right? And then you can actually see, if you look down at the bottom right, 1,265 likes and 81 shares. This post, I was also able to generate hundreds of leads, a ton of traffic and hundreds of leads with this ad alone, because it's conversational, because it's a story, because it's lifestyle, and because there's curiosity. Okay, this is one that I didn't really promote, heavily. I didn't pay to have this ad shown to a bunch of people. This is a little bit more pitchy, but I wanted to show you this, to kind of show you, just an example of how you could use pets, or how I've used, pets, because just to get attention. Okay, so I'll just say, OMG, are you serious? It's attention getting. Okay, the colors in there. By the way, I used a site called PicMonkey. If you're wondering how I created this image, I just went to Google Images, found a picture of a cat or a kitten, and then used a site called PicMonkey to put that green border around it and put the text around it. Just an example. And then here's an example using a celebrity. You got Leonardo DiCaprio here. This was actually something that I used to promote an event. So we had an upcoming webinar, and I just used the picture of Leonardo DiCaprio, just to get some attention, and then I kind of crafted the ad and the story around Leo. So I said, will Leo be making an appearance for our online party? We were having like a Google Hangout type of thing. I said, will Leo be making an appearance? Most likely not, but I'm not going to completely rule it out either. So it's conversational, right? But one way or another, tonight at 9 p.m. we're throwing down big time, hanging out with fun people, gain valuable biz building secrets, and win prizes. This works on social media, not discover how to blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? That stuff works in other advertisements, other areas, and sometimes works in copywriting. But with social media, you've got to tell stories, you've got to be conversational, you've got to have fun, you've got to kind of use some creativity. I mean, look at the first comment there. It says, "Can I come?" Like, this has engaged people. This is how you engage people using social media and get their attention. So I also advertise on Twitter. So let's talk about why to advertise on Twitter. It's targeted. Twitter is just as targeted as Facebook with less competition. It's fast. You get to create campaigns today and start getting traffic and leads today. It's social. You can build up a social media audience and engage with prospects while driving traffic to your site. It's a double whammy. It's a beautiful thing when you can build a social media audience simultaneously and drive traffic to your site. I love that. So here are some components of an effective Twitter ad. Part one, ask a question. So if you're doing some type of lead generation system or product, experiencing lead poverty, that's the question to kind of draw them in, right? Then the benefit statement, discover how to get more traffic, leads, and sales right now. The third part is the call to action. Click here. Okay, you got to have. I mean, if you have all three of these components in a Twitter ad, and this actually works for any type of pay per click ad, any type of pay per action ad. I'll show you how I use the same formula on YouTube in just a second. But three parts: question, benefit statement, call to action. You remember those three things, you'll be effective at creating pay per click ads. Period. So this is how it looks on Twitter. Remember, you only have 140 characters to use on Twitter. Experiencing lead poverty, discover how to get more traffic, leads, and sales right now. Click here. So let's take a look at some successful YouTube campaigns. So this one, yeah, as you can see on the bottom right, 32,923 views to this YouTube video. This was a video that I made and promoted it using paid advertising on YouTube. There's a lot of leverage with paid advertising on YouTube. There's a lot of leverage in paid advertising in general, but 32,923 views, thousands of hits to my websites, hundreds of leads with just this video alone, possibly thousands of leads actually with just this video alone. And it's simple, 27 leads a day from Facebook in just 19 days. So I was promoting a free Facebook training, and that's how I was getting leads. So you see a little pop-up comes up, and that drives them right to the site. Which is the site that I'm driving them to capture the leads. Now this is just what we call a talking head video. It's just me sitting at my desk talking about Facebook marketing, and it was just very simple. And I did another piece of content recently where I talk about a video marketing formula. It's you get their attention, introduction, who am I, why do you care. Part two is talk about the problem. If you're anything like me, this is what you've experienced in your home-based business, and then the solution, so problem solution. Here's how I fix that problem in my own life. Here is my solution, and then call to action. If you'd like the same solution, if you're experiencing the same problem and you want to see the solution that I put in place, click the link down below this video right now. So that's it: intro, problem, solution, call to action. And then another thing, in this particular video, I had this kind of call to action slide or frame or whatever you want to call it at the end of the video, and I had it on for about 30 seconds after the video ended, because I know that when a YouTube video ends, YouTube is going to show them a bunch of different options for other videos that they can take a look at, and I don't want them clicking on other videos. I want them going to my site so that they can become a lead in my funnel. And then here's another one where I was targeting kind of an MLM audience, MLM prospects, how to find MLM prospects online. You see, 2,200 views, and I wanted to show you this one because this is lifestyle. This is one of the ways that I use lifestyle to promote. Like I've been talking about, using lifestyle. So this is and a tip that I'll give you is use Prezi.com to make videos, and it's just like I'm doing this video right now. It's a voiceover. This video, that you're watching right now, I'm doing a voiceover over a PowerPoint. Prezi.com is kind of like a PowerPoint, but it's more engaging. So it's a really cool way to do engaging videos, and it's done very well for me. I generate leads with videos that I've made using Prezi very regularly. So it might be something that you want to look into in terms of using images that promote lifestyle and some of the other concepts that we've been talking about in this video. Now here is just a slide of creating a YouTube video advertisement. So this is YouTube paid advertising. So I'm basically saying, here's my video, YouTube. I'm gonna pay you whatever I'm gonna pay you, 20 cents a click, 25 cents a click to show my video to this specific audience. If you want to know more about specifically how to do that, all you got to do is go to Google, go to YouTube, and say how to create a YouTube paid advertisement, and use your resources, because I'm not going to walk you through the specifics of point and click in this video, just like I told you before. But I will tell you that the principle again. Question in the headline. So this is that three parts to creating an effective pay-per-click ad. You have a question in the headline. Part 2 is the benefit statement. The third part is the call to action. Question, benefit statement, call to action. That's how you be an effective pay-per-click marketer. Question, benefit statement, call to action. So here's a quick recap. Social media, use images to get attention. When you're using images, and you can use images in Twitter, you can use images in Facebook ads, you can use images in Twitter ads, you can use images. I just showed you how you can use that Prezi.com to put images into YouTube. So you can use images in YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, a lot of other social media platforms allow you to use images. So use images to get attention. And what should the images be of? Kids, pets, celebrities, lifestyle, and people being social and having fun. Just like same thing that has worked in traditional media, traditional advertising for decades, works just as well here in your advertising and social media. Facebook ads. If you want to stand out from the crowd, don't be pitchy. Don't be overly pitchy, because that's what everybody else is doing and it just doesn't work. You want to stand out from the crowd. Be conversational. Tell a story. That's how you engage people in social media. And then Twitter and YouTube ads, follow the 3-step formula. Ask a question, benefit statement, call to action. Question, benefit statement, call to action. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. Leave me a comment down below if you did, if you see yourself applying some of this stuff. I hope that I caused some light bulbs to go off in your head, and more importantly, I hope that you put some of this stuff into action in your own business to get more traffic, more leads, and more automate more sales and signups in your own business. This stuff works if you apply it, and it will work. It's not something that's going to go away, because this is how you get people's attention. This is how you motivate people to take action. And the more you understand about people and how people make decisions, the more successful you will be in business, period. My name is Adam Chandler. You can get more free training and learn more about me when you visit my website, meetadamchandler.com. And with that, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.